אורח בישראל, פנים די מוכרות, שמו ג'ייסון אלכסנדר. אתם ודאי מכירים אותו יותר כג'ורג קונסטנזה.
Georgie, I'm a divorcee.
Oh, you're not a divorcee. You're just separated. You're a separate-tay.
Well, I'm out there,
No,
George.
you're not out there.
I am too.
You're not out there. You can't be because I am out there. And if I see you out there, there's not enough voltage in this world to electroshock me back into coherence.
Worlds are colliding. George is getting upset.
Welcome, Jason Alexander, to our show.
Thank you.
I understand that you're coming directly from the airport after what, 20 hours flying?
It's about that, don't I? Do I still have eyes?
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
So, first of all, as an American, as a human being, as a peace lover of the Middle East, what do you think about the deal that released the Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit and more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners?
Well, it's a pretty joyous time, and I could feel it the minute I came off the plane. There's a wonderful feeling, throughout the country. It's a glorious thing. I can't even imagine how his family must feel. It was really a wonderful thing to have happen. I'm glad that, the exchange could be made. I'm glad the communication could be had. It's delightful to see that he's home and that he's relatively well and happy, and all we can do is wish him the best. But it's a beautiful time.
We have to say that you are here as a member of a very important and very big movement called One Voice, Kol-Echad, and here is Tal Harris, the Director General of the Israeli branch of One Voice. And probably the Shalit case is a good example for kind of making up the idea of getting closer both sides, Israelis and Palestinians, which is your theme, I think.
Exactly. Well, what One Voice is particularly dedicated to is working as a vehicle for moderates on both sides to be in communication, to understand that they are the voices that will bring about change, to create a human infrastructure for that change, to create opportunities for exchange. And this was a wonderful example of that, yes?
זה בעצם, אני חושב שקודם כל תודה עודד שאתם מארחים אותנו פה, ואני חושב שבדיוק הקיץ האחרון הראה לנו בשיא שלו עם העסקה הזאת של שליט, איך ש5 שנים של מאמץ מפרך של המשפחה ושל כל החברים שהתלוו, איך שמה שנראה בלתי אפשרי מתגשם כי האנשים דורשים אותו, וזה בדיוק מה שאנחנו מנסים לעשות פה.
But I want to ask you, Jason, if it is not too naive, I mean, to think that knowing what's going on in the Middle East, looking at Arab states surrounding us, is that possible? Is it possible to bridge such hatred and such a big conflict?
Well, of course it's possible. I mean, no one will tell us that it's not difficult. But is it possible? Of course. I think it's, to use the word naive, I think it's naive to believe that anyone wants the current situation to keep going on. It's an impossible situation for everyone involved. It is also naive, and this is one of the points that One Voice makes, it's naive to believe that one man or one party or on either side can change the history into the direction of this negotiation. This is something that, when it changes, is going to be brought about by the hard work of individuals on each side that want to make this change. It is not naive to believe that there are mass numbers on both sides of the equation that want this to come about. One Voice has been working with them for the last 10 years, and the numbers of Israelis and Palestinians that are involved and engaged are really very encouraging.
I would like to ask both of you, you're here for about 4 days, and it looks to me, looking at the list of persons that you are going to meet with, that you're trying to sell ice cube to Eskimos. You're going to meet with Shimon Peres, great supporters of two nations to two people, with Tzipi Livni, with Ehud Olmert, with Abu Mazen. What about meeting the opponents of this idea?
I'm sure they're invited to the table. One Voice again is an open forum. It invites everyone who wants to be engaged in this conversation. We're really excited about the people that we're meeting over the next few days, and I think it would be an amazing opportunity if the opponents of this idea came not with the idea of just standing up and opposing, but of becoming part of the conversation with their concerns. That's what it's going to take to get beyond this. So One Voice is not afraid of having opposition voices come in and speak. The idea is to engage those voices towards the right direction.
Finally, Jayson, it is so important that celebrities are taking part not only in art and performing, but to perform in the real life. Is that what you feel?
Well, there are very few good uses for celebrity. What I've always appreciated about One Voice, and I think it's very smart of them, they use celebrity very wisely. We are used to create interest. We are not used because everybody thinks we're going to solve the problem. Yeah. We are not arrogant enough to believe that we're going to tell anyone engaged in this conflict how it needs to be resolved. But if we can be a useful tool to bring people together and create interest and create opportunity, that's I'm happy to participate with that.
Good luck, and thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thank you, תודה.
ג'ייסון, אלכסנדר, טל האריס, תודה רבה.
תודה רבה, עודד.